You normally see videos about top 10 locations of where to go for your next adventure, but you don't see a lot of videos telling you of the most dangerous places on Earth. Well, today is your lucky day because that's exactly our topic in this episode. Welcome back to another episode of Next Gen Top 10, where we give you a countdown of almost anything you can think of. From the best travel destinations to the weirdest America's Got Talent acts, your entertainment is what we want. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous places in the world, and we're giving you a quick tour. Well, sort of, to warn you that you should never visit that place. But before we start our countdown, make sure to like and subscribe to Next Gen Top 10 and hit the bell to get notifications of our latest videos. Let's begin. Number 10. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley is a desert valley on the California and Nevada border with extreme heat. It is known as one of the hottest places across the world. There are only a few deserts in the Middle East and Africa approaching peak temperatures during the summer, which can give you competition to the Death Valley. The hottest place on Earth had its hottest month record in July of 2018. The average temperature, including overnight lows, was 108.1% Fahrenheit. For 4 days in a row, the daily highs hit a temperature of 127 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the highest recorded temperature ever. A band of settlers lost here in the winters around 1849 and 1850 gave Death Valley its forbidden name. While only one person died here, as far as we know, they all thought this valley would be their cemetery. They were saved by two of their young men who had learned to be scouts, William Lewis Manley and John Rogers. As the men climbed over the Panamint Mountains from the valley, one of the men turned and looked back, saying goodbye Death Valley, earning its place in the top dangerous places in the world. Number 9. Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. One of the most uninhabited environments in the world is the Danakil Desert in East Africa. With temperatures that regularly exceed 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit, volcanoes and geysers that spew toxic gas, the Danakil Desert is not an easily accessible location for travel enthusiasts. Your physical health can take a massive hit even if you stay there for a short period of time. The most adverse effects occur due to the presence of high concentration of poisoning vapors of sulfur in the region. The region is a volcanically active area, and on top of that, to increase the risk, the air temperature in the desert rarely falls below 50 degrees Celsius, thereby making the Danakil Desert one of the most dangerous areas in the world. Number 8. Mount Washington, USA. Known as the most dangerous small mountain in the world, 6,288-foot Mount Washington boasts some scary stats. The highest wind velocity ever recorded at any surface weather station is at 231 miles per hour, was logged here on April 12, 1934, and almost 150 fatalities have occurred since 1849. No surprise, most are due to hypothermia, and not only in winter. Several weather patterns collide on Washington and produce its notoriously foul weather, which can move in quickly. In 60 miles per hour winds, hiking becomes nearly impossible. Traveling north along the Crawford Ridge from Washington's summit, hikers routinely and unknowingly get blown off course by powerful westerly winds, which shove them down off the ridge into the Great Gulf or the Dry River Valley. Number 7. Skeleton Coast. I don't think anyone's going to dub this place Skeleton if it's not dangerous. Skeleton Coast is spread across the south of Angola to the north of Namibia. It stretches from the Kunene River to the Swakop River. The Skeleton Coast ranks in the list of the deadliest places on Earth because of its harsh climate, and it offers almost zero chances of survival. The weather, hot winds, and lack of food and water makes it difficult for travelers to explore this silent place. Apart from harsh climatic conditions, the area is filled with bones of numerous animals, bones of whales, elephants, turtles, seals, etc., giving a sour appearance to the place. Apart from natural conditions, human threats like gang violence and robbery make it unfit for tourists to explore the place. Undoubtedly, it is among the most dangerous places on Earth. Number 6. Snake Island in Brazil. There is an island about 25 miles off Brazil's coast where no local would ever dare to walk. There are rumors of the last fisherman who strayed too close to his shores was found drifting in his boat days later, lifeless in a blood pool. The mysterious island is known as Ilha de Queimada Grande, and setting foot there is reportedly so dangerous that the Brazilian government has made it illegal for anyone to visit. The island's threat comes in the form of golden lancehead snakes, a pit of viper species, and one of the world's deadliest serpents. Number 5. Madidi National Park in Bolivia. Madidi National Park is situated along the Amazon River in Bolivia and has an area of around 19,000 square kilometers. The national park, which is dense forest, is filled with all kinds of flora and fauna, and some of these plant species are dangerous and not edible. The forest is filled with predators, owing which tourists are advised against visiting the park on their own. The forest is one of the largest protected areas of the world because it houses highly dangerous animals, birds, and plants, and bags a place in the list of most dangerous places to visit on Earth. Number 4. Bikini Atoll, the Marshall Islands. This place is dangerous for two reasons: nuclear radiation and sharks. It was the site of more than 20 nuclear weapons tested between 1946 and 1958. 70 years have passed and the chain of islands remain deserted. A study published that Bikini Atoll may still be too radioactive for inhibition. Researchers who traveled to Bikini last year discovered radiation levels higher than those allowed by minimum safety standards. However, neighboring atolls were significantly less nuclear, a positive sign after decades of upheaval for the region's former residents. Number 3. Gates of Hell in Turkmenistan. The Turkmenistan Darvaza gas crater is known as the Gates of Hell. It is a natural gas field within an underground cave. Geologists set it on fire to prevent methane gas from spreading, and it has been burning since 1971. It is located in the middle of the Karakum Desert, about 260 kilometers north of Turkmenistan's capital, near the village of Dorbize Ashgabat. The gas reserve that has been discovered here is one of the world's most extensive natural gases. Locals gave the name Door to Hell to the area, referring to the explosion, boiling mud, and orange flames in the large crater, 70 meters, 230 feet in diameter. The hot spots spread across an area of 60 meters or 200 feet long and roughly 20 meters, around 66 feet deep. Number 2. Lake Natron in Tanzania. Let's not allow the ring of salt marshes along the edge of Lake Natron fool us. This lake is better known as one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. North Tanzania's Lake Natron looks and acts a lot like a lake of fire. The lake's high levels of natron, or sodium carbonate decahydrate, make its waters corrosive to human skin and eyes, sometimes reaching a pH level of over 12. The lake also contains red-colored bacteria, resulting in its unique pink-red hues. Even if most species cannot handle the 120-degree lake water, cyanobacteria have made natron their home and turned the lake its trademark reds and oranges. Surprisingly, 2.5 million lesser flamingos call Lake Natron their home, considering that it is one of their only breeding grounds, further making the protection of the lake a priority for the climate. And number 1, North Sentinel Island in Andaman Islands. North Sentinel Island is situated in the Andaman Islands and is considered one of the most dangerous places in the world for tourists to visit. The native people of this place have been living in their traditional way and have denied all possible ways to connect with the outer world. The tribal people living on this island are not used to outside people, and if tourists step foot on their island, they see them as a threat and indulge in acts of violence. Another reason why people are asked not to visit the place is because of the safety of the tribal community. They have absolutely no immunity, and tourists who can carry some disease-causing germs and may spread it to the whole community. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 most dangerous places on Earth. Do you think we missed one? Let us know in the comments. Please make sure to like and subscribe to Next Gen Top 10 and hit the notification bell to get more Top 10 videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until our next Top 10 video.